So, in the previous video, we discussed about the importance of reviewing your habits. So, regular reflection is a significant point of this thing, the review. But also, it is also a part of tracking the progress. Tracking progress means measuring your achievements and celebrate milestones. Whatever milestones you have set for a target week, let's say you have set a weekly goal. If you have reached it or how much progress you have made for the particular target, this tracking have to be uh, followed through by this review process. And the last point of the reviewing your habits is staying accountable. By monitoring the progress and looking through all the achievements and tracking you have made throughout the week about the habit transformation you have recently applied in your life, are you staying true to the plan or are you deviating from the plan? If you are motivated to work on your habits or not, all of this would be done through a thorough review, and it have to be done by yourself so that you can stay accountable to yourself, to your plans, to whatever adjustment you want to make, so that it will be beneficial for habit transformation in your case. So continuous improvement in habits is required to transform your habits towards some positive one. So, number one would be staying on track. So, make sure that your habit plans are working. Whatever routines you are trying to employ in your days, in your calendars, you are tracking them and you are actually doing them instead of just marking on the calendar. Identifying issues. Notice where you are lacking. Whenever you see that you cannot really follow through a plan, like if you have set aside some time for practicing mathematics or practicing some chemistry problems, or maybe you have some history class to attend. So, if they are set aside into a particular time, maybe in the evening, maybe in the morning, maybe at night, are you actually doing the practice on yourself or not? You have to check that. If you have set aside, let's say, 30 minutes for particular physics study time, but you are actually doing 15 minutes, and rest of the 15 minutes you are just going through pages but you are not actually studying. So notice that in this particular area you have to improve. So review is one of the most significant part of your whole transformation routine, so that whatever changes you need to do, so that it is actually working for you, the whole routine plan, whole habit loop plan. And that's why adapting and adjusting is required. So you have to reevaluate and make changes, all of the things you are doing throughout the week, so that you can reach long term success. So that this progress is not a mere temporary thing. It's not just for 1 week or 2 week or 1 month. It have to be some long lasting effect on you, long lasting effect on your career, so that it is something beneficial for you, not just a mere temporary thing. Otherwise it will be just a volatile thing. It will be done for 1 week and then your habit transformation procedure is all gone, because you are not motivated enough, because you have not reviewed. You will not adapt or adjust anything new to your plan, or maybe some aggressive routine you have made, but you have not really measured that if you can do that or not. So instead of going too much aggressive on a new plan, you have to gradually introduce one by one by one. Okay, so that it is not overwhelming for you. We'll discuss that later parts. So, how to review your habits? So, all this discussion, you really get the point that you have to review. You have to think about whatever you have done using your journal, your habit trackers, your calendars, whatever procedure you are using for your tracking. Choose one. Don't mix up a lot of things once. Choose one and follow through that. So schedule reviews, so that set a regular times for habit reviews. Maybe set aside a particular time for Sunday evening, because that's a weekend start, or you can take starting of the week as Sunday, or maybe you can set aside a time in the Saturday, so that the whole week can be covered. Analyze progress. Identify patterns and trends in your data. Whatever habit tracker is showing to you, like you can see, right, that you have done. If you use our website for Clavimets, the habit tracker tool we have in the level up portion, there, if you have done some things, that will be shown in the calendar. If you have not done anything, the calendar's date will be empty for that day. So you can check, and there will be in the right side there will be piled up all the cases which you have not done, and which you have done will be crossed. So undone and left over processes which you need to do, and the plans you have to do, these things you have to cover up in the upcoming week, otherwise, and it have to be done as fast as possible, because otherwise it will pile up to the next week. So whatever plan, whatever study plan, whatever workout or uh, personal improvement plans you are making for yourself, if something is left out for a single day, or if you are not doing it on the scheduled day, it will be piled up for later, because you have to do it. You can't really skip it if it is very important to you. And reflect on progress. So acknowledge success and areas for growth. We have previously talked about all the things which can be left over by you, and you have to do, and there is a scare you have that there will be some piled up things. But whatever progress you have made, whatever successful achievements you have made, which goals you have reached, they have to be acknowledged by you. That's why the reward system, the positive reinforcement, so that you take a vacation in the weekends, you gift yourself a treat, you can drink a cola if you are skipping cola for the whole week. So small little treats to long term successful growth can also help out in your benefits.